What's up, y'all? It's Calvin here, and I want to holler at you guys about a situation that's coming out of Oregon and involving the schools. And for those of you who may have heard of a guy named Kwame Brown, for those of you who haven't, he's an ex-basketball player, and he's recently come into YouTube limelight for exposing people and also pushing trades and codes in schools. All right, and like that message is very much needed within Oregon. So for those of you who may follow on this video that have never heard of the brother Kwame Brown, check out his YouTube page. He drops a lot of jewels, you know what I'm saying? And he has a heart for the kids, and he actually is doing work, you know what I'm saying, like straight up and down, and been doing it, you know what I mean? And he has the evidence to prove that. But here in Oregon, they don't seem to get that message, and they have gone backwards, all right? Because recently, last month, they real quietly passed a Senate bill called Senate Bill 744, and I'm going to read a little bit of that bill to you and what it entails. And it says, a student may not be required to show proficiency in essential learning skills as a condition of receiving a high school diploma, all right? And now I'll leave a link below, and this is supposed to go on for at least the next 5 years. But what they're telling you is that they're finna create slaves, all right? And this is a military strategy, all right? But they are just, you know, looking for worker bees right here, because, like, you do not have to show any type of proficiency. There's no standard in place. It's just, you just going through school for 12 years, because that's what the law say, and then you just leave. You know, nothing to show and prove, none of that. No trades, no coding, none of that, you know what I mean? And this is just gonna dumb down society further than like what it is. And we already run around here like Mr. Kwame Brown be saying, singing Throat Baby, and you know what I'm saying, stuff like that. So, and it's just getting worse and worse. But one of the reasons that they brought up for doing this is that they said that this would close the gap between the migrant kids and the rest. All right, and in most areas that I've ever been, and this looks like one of them, like the migrant kids, those are the ones that are kicking ass. Like they usually do the best in school, and when they get out, they tend to do better than everybody else. And their family life and culture also has something to do with that. But the final results, you know what I'm saying, usually turn out that they do better than the American kids. But it doesn't matter who is going within these schools, all right? If they are allowed to get a hold of your children, educate them, they will receive an education of a slave. You know what I'm saying? Like straight up and down. And this is, you know, something that has a lot of people hot, but they like did this so slick and quiet that a lot of people didn't even know about it that was actually paying attention. So, you know, that's just the way it goes. Sometimes the enemy never sleeps. They're very crafty, you know what I'm saying? And they're very dedicated to what they do. And this is just another example of this military strategic plot that they got going on to create, you know what I'm saying, just serfs and peasants. Like basically, if this was back in the king days, you know, or like whatever, that's what they would be doing, just worker drones, you know what I mean? So I would love to hear what you guys think. Unfortunately, I can't do that on YouTube, so I also post these videos on blackjunctiontv.com and Twitter. So I will leave those links below, and please feel free to join me there to leave your comments and tell me what you guys think, because this is going to take us to get involved within the neighborhood. I don't have a clue of where to start, but if anybody out there has some sort of idea, if you can get a building or whatever, like I'll do whatever I can to try to help. If it just means painting walls, taking out trash, it's whatever. You know, because something has got to be done about this for our kids. And I know that, you know, not one person is going to be able to do everything. So this is going to require us to work together and try to put something in place. Like, I don't know, like a program where we could teach the young boys to ride tractors or something like that. Just to, you know what I mean? Like put some skills in place where that would allow them to be able to go out to like make money. Because there's not going to be any type of, you know what I'm saying, nothing to measure what these kids can do coming out, you know what I'm saying, that we used to have in place. So this is just going to create a whole lot of confusion, and that just seems what this whole liberal movement is doing. Like they are really doing this order from chaos thing that dollar bill talks about. So anyway, once again, please let me know what you guys think. And shout out to Kwame Brown. Keep pushing the message, you know what I'm saying? And for those of you that listen, keep sharing it. It is very much needed. And the enemy is listening, and they are trying to combat that message. This is the Podroast.